So hello guys, welcome to the second video of the channel. Today we will be going to talk about the variables. Okay, so let's get into it. So it is it is the video. This is the second video on the channel, and we'll be talking about the variables. All right. So that is definitely from where you can take up the notes, and in this video we'll be talking about the type conversion thing. How can you convert one variable, one data type into the into other. We'll be talking about the particular type of the variable. Okay, so what a particular variable carries a meaning, right? So what meaning does a particular variable carries, right? So let's get into it. So what are variables? So it is not some like roadside definition. Okay, it's some really great definition which you can talk about in your interviews whenever you are going to have an interview in your life. Okay, so what are variables? So variables are fundamental elements in programming used to store data that can be referenced and manipulated in a program. So basically what does this means is that variables are some memory blocks that you create to store some data in the form. It could be number, it could be letters, it could be words, whatever, it could be anything. It could be true, false. That is a data type that is called as boolean. Okay, so in Python, variables are created when you assign a value to them, and they do not need explicit declaration to reserve memory space. Okay, so like okay, so let's switch to the okay. So here you can create one more file. Okay, 02 variables dot ipynp. Okay, uh, so I've created one more one more notebook, and in this we'll be going to discuss about the variable thing. Okay, in languages like C++, you explicitly need to declare the variables, like using particular data types, like int a is equal to 10. So this is the generalized format that is followed in all three languages: C++, and Java. Okay, so but in Python, you do not explicitly need to declare the variable. It automatically detects the compiler automatically detects what kind of variable it is, like a is equal to 10, uh, a is equal to 11. So the compiler has automatically detected that it is the data type is int. Okay, so this is a variable. Okay, so a is a variable, the where so basically a is a memory block. Okay, a is a memory block created in the memory of the of the computer, where a has been assigned some value which is 11, and the data type of that particular value is int. Okay, so let's see what we have next. Okay, let's copy this. Okay, all right. Okay, so when we are going to paste it, you can see like this is integer type. Okay, this is float. Okay, so float is the particular variable data type, where you can store the all the numbers which have decimal in their in the decimal carrying numbers basically are belong to the float type, right? This is string. Okay, so string is nothing but a set of words. Okay, a sentence is also a string. A particular letter is often refers to as char, but it is also a string. Also, it can also be referred to as string, right? So this is boolean data type, where you can store only two values, where the output could be 0 or 1, simply meaning true or false, or yes or no, right? So when you will run this code, okay, so I need to select my kernel. Let's select this and run this code. Okay, so when you are going to run the kernel, you will definitely be getting some output. It's taking time because the kernel. Okay, so you got the output, right? So you have printed these variables. Okay, let's move to the next part. Okay, so naming conventions. Okay, so while declaring variables, you need to remember some particular conventions while declaring variables, because it could later on lead to trouble, right? Okay, so uh, as we have talked about, the variables name needs to be are case sensitive, right? So NAME with all the capital letters is will be treated differently, while NAME with all the small letters would be treated differently, right? So that represents the case sensitive nature of Python, right? So and one more thing, that your variable names should be descriptive. It simply means that you should use meaningful names, right? There should not be something like that you are declaring with your dog's name, right? When you are doing some hard calculations, and you and instead of addition, you are naming you are printing Bruno. So that isn't meaningful, right? You are printing your dog's name, that doesn't go with that. Okay, so yeah, so here are some mistakes that you can see. Okay, so these are some invalid variables names. So yeah, you should remember that your variable name should not start with a number, right? It cannot start with a number. And the only symbols that is allowed while starting a variable name is an underscore, right? Yeah, underscore can go perfectly. Any other thing cannot go, right? Any other symbol won't go, right? And you should keep in mind that there should be no dots or commas or dash when you are declaring your variable name, right? Okay, let's move to the next thing. So Python is a dynamically typed language. Type of variable is determined at the runtime. As I have told you that it automatically detects, the kernel automatically detects what variable type, what type of variable you have declared. Okay, so this is a command that we have seen in the previous video, which is the type command. So with the help of this command, you will be able to know what is the type of the variable, right? So type, if you will use this command and and pass the name of the variable, right? And let's pass age. Okay, so when you will run this, you will be able to see height is not defined. Okay, all right. Okay, so we need to declare this because this is the another code block. So we'll have to declare this here. Now when you run, okay, it is showing the type is int. Okay, so this is also one thing, like I have shown you how you can print. It basically is using the print command to print the particular type of the variable that you have declared, right? Let's move forward. So dynamic typing. So Python allows type of variable to change as the program execute. So you can change the variable type as the program progresses, right? So you can name the particular variable, so you can assign different data types or different values to a particular variable. Like here, I have assigned the int value, here I have assigned the float value, here I have assigned a string value, right? So the type is determined at the runtime, so it hardly matters, right? This is how you take input, this is how you give input. Let me show you. Okay, so let's generate one more code block, and name is equal to. So you are telling the computer that take an integer input from the user. Okay, so that's it, right? And you will have to give the number here. Okay, 15. Let's see. Okay, so it is working perfectly. And you need, if you want to print that number, okay, so print that. Okay. Okay, so you need to enter the number 84 and it will print 84 on the screen. So this is how you take input in Python. So this is the basic syntax that you need to keep in your mind, right? Let's move forward. Okay, so we are done with the video, and I'll be showing you how to create a basic calculator in Java. So this is our first in Python, sorry. So this is our first project. Let's see how it goes, right? So firstly, we'll need to enter one number. I'm a lazy guy, so I am just copying it. But if you are a beginner, you should definitely type this. Okay, so let's create four more variables because we are going to just do some basic stuff. Okay. So def is equal to num1 minus num2. Okay, so and the product could be num1 into num2, and then we have the quotient. Okay, quotient is num1. Okay, so it is going to give the quotient, and if you want to see the remainder, then you can definitely have to give a modulus, right? Okay, now you need to print these. Okay, so yeah, some. Okay, because some is, let's create this someone. Okay, because some is an inbuilt function in Python, so that is why I have to change the name of it, right? That's why it got highlighted as you saw. Okay, remainder. Okay, so we are done with our first project. Yoo-hoo! Let's comment this out. Simple calculator. Okay, so now let's try this. Let's run this piece of code. Okay, so it is running perfectly. So we'll have to enter the first number. Let's make it 84. Let's enter another number. Let's make it 12. Okay, so we got our output. Okay, so these are our output. 84 plus, you can definitely check the calculations later on, but it will be definitely fine. Okay, so we are done with today's video. I hope you liked the video. uh, Stay with us to get more updated about Python. I'll be teaching you about the data types in tomorrow's video. Okay, hope you enjoyed the video, and then we will be continuing with the operators. Thank you.